Now let's create the actual main store. Okay, so within the Redux folder, we'll create a file called store. So this will be the global store, and we'll merge the to-dos reducer into this. Okay, so it will have a store object, and we'll have a configure store, and within this we'll include the reducer, and the reducer name would be to-dos reducer. Okay, and along with this particular middleware code is almost common across any sort of application. Okay, get default middleware, so the default middleware, so get default middleware, we'll say serializable, check, because we don't need to serialize. Okay, along with this we need to export the root state. See the type of store dot get store. So this is almost similar to any application where we are using this Redux. Okay, dispatch, the type of store dot dispatch. Okay, this will be same across different applications, any applications where we are using reducer. So the only piece is this here. Okay, now we need to dispatch the app. Okay, so here export app dispatch. So the use dispatch of app dispatch use app dispatch. Okay, now the other one is app selector. App selector within here, type use select. So this is the global store, and within this we included the to-dos reducer. Okay, this is important. Okay, so now the Redux store point of view we are done. Now let's go to the UI portion and start implementing. Okay, in the UI side I'm going to create a file. So I'll create a to-do in this class, in this file. So that's why I named it as create to do. So within this, so without wasting the time, I'm just copy pasting the form. Okay, let's keep this form. This is to create the to do. Okay, within this, the major thing is, so we need to first get hold of the dispatch from Redux. Okay, this dispatch should be of app dispatch. Okay, create the to do. We need to dispatch that particular to do using this dispatch. Okay, so right now let me just create a form. Set, so the use state of this will be of to do. Okay, within this we'll initialize the form empty properties and to do name and the description and username. So this will be the initial data. We are setting it to the form and ID is empty. Okay, this will be the initial form. When we load the page, we want to set this. Okay, let me just push it. Okay, now we have the form, initial form. Okay, within this we created a plain form, right? Okay, well, when we submit this particular form, okay, we'll handle here. We'll get a to do as part of this form, and this will be of, I think, function. So if you see in this form, I added to do name, one text box, description, text area, username to hold, and submit. There is no ID. Okay, and right now there is no timestamp also created it. Okay, we will set the timestamp here. Okay, so when we submit here, we'll take this to do and we'll set the created timestamp. It will be of new date dot to local string, and we'll take the US time. So we'll pass the time zone of America by New York. Okay, this will set the created timestamp. Once we have everything ready, okay, we'll dispatch this data and we'll call the set to do state and push this data to Redux. Okay, this is how we can push it. Now, since we already pushed it, this is a new record, so we will simply set this form to default values again. Like we'll clear the form. Okay, we are clearing the form here. Okay, now we have the form ready to create the to do. Okay, before this, since when we create it, we are dispatching it to Redux side, we are dispatching it here, but to access it in any other place or to get hold of that, we need to include the global Redux provider in this particular page.ts. So for that, let's create one more thing, one more file called Redux provider, or we can call it anything. Okay, tsx. Within this, it will be the same code across different applications. So that's why I'm just copy pasting this code, and it will be the root Redux provider, and it will pass this store to the all of the children's. Okay, and this root that we are going to use it in the page.tsx. Okay, the way we are going to use it here is to use it. Okay, I need to use Redux provider. Okay, so this is how we can use the Redux provider. Let's check how this is looking. So now we have a form to create the record, and when we create it, when we click update, okay, it will create the to do here, and once we create the to do, we are dispatching it to the Redux. Now it will be pushed to the Redux. Okay,